check the spreads when the distance. Now we're dropping these locks, just the boys in the will to cash big. So many times it happens too fast. You trade your bankroll for glory. Don't lose your grip on the almanac pass. You must bet just to keep it alive. So the pick is in it, it's the thrill of the line. Dialing up to the challenge of the books, and the last known survivor stalks his edge in the night. And he's watching us all. The pick is in. Face to face, out on the air, hanging tough, staying sharp. They stack the odds, still we take to the square for the win with the skill to survive. The pick is in, it's the thrill of the line. Dialing up to the challenge of the books, and the last known survivor stalks his edge in the night. And he's watching us all. The pick is in. The pick is in. Rising up, straight to the top, had the guts, got the units, when the distance. Now we're not gonna stop, just the boys and the will to survive. It's pick is in, pick is in, pick is in, pick is in. The pick is in, it's the thrill of the line. Rising up to the challenge of our rival, and the fix might be in, but we're calling it right. Haywood's almanac, Jonah, Snoopy, the fight is the fix in. Is it all predetermined? Back to the future, future's looking certain. Tune in weekly for the picks and the laughs. Sports betting expert dropping knowledge on the path. The pick is in. The pick is in. The pick is in.
Gotta love that song. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Haywood, and I'm the Almanac. Welcome to the NBA Pick Is In podcast, week 4. Thank you for everybody showing up, watching. A lot of love going out to everybody. Appreciate it. We got NBA game slate tonight with a fully loaded show. I want to bring in my brother from another, my co-host, the one and only Snoop Von Pooh.
What's up, Mr. Haywoods?
Yo, what is up, brother? My buzz is not working. I'm doing it manually.
Oh, there you go. There you
What's
go.
up, brother?
It's good to have it acoustic once in a while.
Yeah, why not, right? Why not? Why not? How you doing, Sarah?
Doing good. How about you? How was your weekend?
So far, it's
How's your
going
week?
okay. Let's get a cheers, brother.
Cheers. Salute.
Salute. Weekend's going good, man. Today's my Sunday. Going back to work tomorrow, so it's been going well. How you doing, Snoop?
Doing great, man. It's an exciting week. Some exciting NBA news, some not so exciting NFL news. Got some sick hats in the mail this week. Boom.
Ooh.
So I'm all right.
Yeah.
I see you shaking your head off stage, sir. But dude, before we get down into the mix, let's talk about a little place called Substack. Everybody go to phoneboothpodcast.substack.com. You got about 11 different podcasts to check out. It's free to subscribe. And if you want to pay to subscribe, there's tons of bonus content from all these podcasts. You get access to, like I said, about 11 different podcasts, not just the Pick Is In or the Here's the Thing, but you get them all. So check them out. Like I said, tons of content on there. For $5 a month, man, you get just like about 2 episodes of each show a week. So, I mean, it's really amazing. I mean, Netflix is about, quadruple that price or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But also give us a follow and sub on the old YouTubes at the Pick Is In podcast on YouTube. We're going to start streaming live to the YouTube page as soon as we hit the criterias. But go ahead, give us a sub, hit that like button, share it with your friends, tell your mama about it, and yeah, do it.
Awesome. Go show us some love, people. It's easy. Just hit a button. Appreciate everybody watching, supporting us, the comments, the reposts, all of our platforms. We need to grow, not die.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
Give us a follow on YouTube. We need to get that streaming. And then, thank you. Cheers to everybody at home. We got to go get them a cheers, Snoop.
Cheers to the people at home.
People.
Here's to all the subs.
That's right. Who is it?
What's that? Who's at the door?
The one and only Nick Wilcox.
What is up, Nick?
Yo, what is up, Nick?
What up, fellas? What's happening? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you too.
Yeah. The man, Fan Tracks, Dell Fantasy Football Show, stopping by weekly, dropping his knowledge for all the people, giving back out there all of his knowledge. He's a brother of mine. So love having you here. Cheers, brother.
Cheers to that. What y'all drinking, by the way?
I'm doing some Miguel's Hard Lemonade.
Miguel's.
Yeah, it's the knockoff Spanish
It's
version.
the Arizona version.
I was like, it's not Mike. Okay, all right. It's not
Yeah,
Mike.
it's only half the price.
Miguel's. Yeah.
Collector, he pays
Same
and pays
flavor
it.
ingredients.
That's,
It's the tariffs are out of control though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet they are.
What you drink on, Nick? I got a little Coors Light.
Ginger ale vodka.
There you go.
Ooh.
Ginger ale vodka.
I could dig it.
Mm.
So what's up, brother? How's life today? How's life in general? And how
Life's good. Anytime you're above ground, breathing air, I think is a good day. There's on my timeline, there's someone I know that had gone through a lot of struggle in his life, and just to open it up, his worst day on the outside is better than his best day on the inside, meaning jail. So just want to say that because it's definitely true. We think we have the worst possible day or whatever, but we have our freedoms, we have our liberties and whatnot in America, and for all the stuff that's happening, we have to still enjoy life to a rich even here in America. So
Nick, with all the crazy stuff going on in life, non-sports, you're always really positive, and I freaking absolutely love that about you. Like, you post daily on your other platforms, just stuff people need to hear, and you got a great heart, and we need more of that in this world, brother. So I'll give you a salute for that.
all right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have me tipsy before the first segment's over. Damn.
Oh, come on, don't be such a bitch.
Dude, it's mixing with all the drugs I'm on, dude. Damn.
Hey, we gotta get Snoop out there in Phoenix, huh? They don't know what we're talking about.
We got Miguel's, so we're good with pesos.
Snoop, you live in Chicago, right?
I'm from Chicago, yeah.
Where you live now?
Phoenix.
Oh, that's right.
That's
So I
right.
was like, yeah, that's right. I was out there, and you weren't. Oh yeah, that's right.
That's my fault, remember?
That's
Yeah,
right.
it is. Yeah, I still blame.
It's that guy's fault.
But yeah, no, I mean, life is good. You know what I'm saying? And just, again, being able to live it like we can is great.
Life is good unless you're a Bears fan right now.
No, that'd be a Jets fan.
Oh, shut up.
Anyhow,
We're Cardinals fan. Come on. We all cellar dwelling.
yeah, somewhat. At least Chicago made the damn playoffs.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. True.
That's right.
True. I think you got us there, Snoop. I think you definitely got us there. So let's pull up our recap for the people from last week, Snoop. I got that shared here. I just want to pull up the recap, go over our bets from last week. Just basically in a nutshell, I've been taking it easy because I got a lot of hooks right before last week's show, a lot of hooks during the week, and it's silly season. I am definitely taking it easy, but I delivered 2 winning bets for the people out this week. So when I do my criteria for my legs, it's every leg that I bet on. So I got hooked on winning a third. So we won some money, small money, going 3-2 bands. All right. I don't know what that was, but anyway, since September, we're 936 280 on all of our legs wagered. for bands were plus 2339. Snoop, I need an applause. Winning week again. Let's go, baby.
He's the only guy I know that asks for an applause.
That's right.
Let me get that pat on the back.
That's right. I'm hard on my co-host over here.
Yeah.
But Snoop, before we dive into NBA, you want to talk a little football? Nick and I, you got something you want to pull up?
Sure. Yeah. Like I said, it's a bummer being a Bears fan right now because one of my favorite players for the Bears, Jaquan Brisker, just signed with the Steelers for $5.5 million. I'm bummed on that. I think the Bears could have given him more money. Maybe he just wanted to go home to play. I don't know. Ever since his concussion, he's maybe lost a little step, but I think he was getting back there, and he looked great at the end of the season. So
they signed him for pretty cheap too. I know he's one of your favorite players. Had a big role for the Bears. That's Johnny Main's team snuck that one underneath you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Johnny Main.
Yeah,
that's right. Hey Nick, you know much about Brisker at all? Oh, can't hear you. Audio.
Good now, right?
There you go.
I was saying, yeah, Brisker is someone that is definitely underrated for Chicago. So I think he could definitely have an impact for the Steelers on a 1-year deal. Remains to be seen, how consistent he'll still be. But that's why you get the 1-year deal. But if you were smart, believe more in the talent for him, it should have given him a multi-year deal. But being 26, that's.
Yeah, I think a 2 or 3 year deal with incentives probably would have been more appropriate.
I think so too. So I don't know if it's just remains to be seen how it all plays out. But I would have given him at least a 2-year deal. But
I know he's a damn good player. I played very well for Snoop, and he got almost 5 times the pay as our next player that we're going to talk about.
Oh, your boy Kyler Murray.
Too short, baby. His favorite rapper. Let's go, baby.
I ain't even mad at him because fuck the Vikings, right?
So, bye-bye. Hey, I'm wearing a World Quarterbacks jersey tonight. That's why I'm sorting this out.
Yeah.
He signed for the Veteran League minimum.
That's crazy.
Which is what we
said. Overall pick several years ago. Now signed for the veteran minimum.
Do you think, Nick? Do you think him and JJ will fight for the starting spot, or does Kyler just automatically get it?
I think there's a fight for it. There has to be. I think you brought in if Kyler got a multi-year deal, because remember he got straight out released. So the veteran minimum doesn't give me it doesn't point me in the direction of full confidence in Kyler coming in. He's basically just kind of like what Daniel Jones was in a way before, the Colts really brought him in for a longer-term deal. But it remains to be seen if Kyler Murray can really take reins of this job or not, because I've had concerns about Kyler Murray before. It's just more about now where how's that run game going to look, because is Aaron Jones going to officially come back to the fold? How's that going to look? How's his offensive line going to shape up for Minnesota? Because that's going to be huge for Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, as we know, he's just a small quarterback. So normally that doesn't really get me too much off the needle. But with Kyler Murray just floundering his opportunity in Arizona between injuries and just inconsistent play, it just comes down to now he enters a system with KOC, and the offense we know is a very, very favorable one. Even going back to someone that used to be in Arizona, Josh Dobbs, who used to play for Minnesota. This is shaping out to be a decent move for him. But again, the money factor, you don't always want to follow the money with these situations. We all know Kyler Murray's talented. It's just, can he put it all together?
Yeah. I guess he's talented, all right. But, I mean, he's really...
Well, he's going to be a different quarterback than what Kevin O'Connell has had. Right, very mobile quarterback. So this could be maybe a wrinkle in terms of the difference in plays upcoming, where you run more options, you run more things to the edge. So, remains to be seen if you get a running back in this draft class, and you want to just curtail a more balanced attack than just constantly throwing the football. So there's a lot of different ways this thing could definitely still shape out. We don't have all the information because the offseason's not complete for Minnesota just yet. So I'll be interested to see how the rest of this shakes out because we all know there's weapons on this offense. Justin Jefferson, you know what I'm saying? Like Jordan Addison, you have TJ Hawkinson. Like, there's a lot of guys here that still be good for this offense. It just depends on how it all comes together.
Yeah, we'll just see if he can put that PlayStation controller down, And
I just honestly think it's the injuries for me, where it comes down to for him. He just has to be healthy. It's always like a 1-year deal, I think.
Was it? I can't remember if we were talking about it on last week's episode or maybe we did it on the bonus episode that we did for Substack. But they couldn't even get a 7th-round pick for him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So Nick, all my sources at the combine, that's all I got was the best they got offered was the 7th. They definitely did not play their cards right. Maybe they should have played them at the end of the year. One thing I will say this. He has the coach. If anybody can change his trajectory of his career, their coach is awesome with QBs. And you're right. And he hasn't had a mobile quarterback before, so that's going to be interesting. The weapons, he definitely has. The offensive line is definitely an upgrade. He's not going to have to play in cold. It's inside. This is a prove-it deal, right, because it's 1 year. So if he doesn't do it this year, it's on the baseball, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
I know he's a decent basketball prospect, but it was still like, come on, chose football for a reason.
He did.
I think he ends up in Vegas playing baseball after this 1-year deal. I think that's where we see him next.
Dude, Nick, he's still training for baseball. Like, I don't know if you've heard, but like the last 3 months, he's posted a few videos in the batting cage. I'm not gonna lie, he has a damn good screen. That's pretty wild. That is pretty wild.
Especially if JJ takes the starting role, I think he's definitely done after this year.
If he can't beat on JJ, then
think about it. The A's are moving to Vegas, and they're going to need a not necessarily
everything.
A star, not necessarily a star player, but they need a marketable player. He's the guy they're going to put on the face of the tickets and whatever. I don't know.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Hey, so I got a video here of him arriving at the practice facility in Minnesota, and it seems the fans already like him. He loves the fans. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Snoop's always got to bring the comedic aspect. Love it.
That's right.
Any other football stuff before we dive into NBA, Snoop?
I don't.
I think the biggest. I think there's something that I think we got to talk about. If we're still on football, we got to talk about this whole scenario that happened with Max Crosby. The Ravens curtailing them in a way, so to speak, and then sign Trey Hendrickson to a 4-year, $112 million deal. Oh yeah, it is physical pass, no problem.
Yeah.
Paint the picture at home. Tell the folks how it played out, Nick.
Well, let me give you a play-by-play on how this happened. Ring, ring, ring. Hey, Raiders, what's going on? It's the Ravens organization. Yeah, we love the trade for Max Crosby. What's the price? Oh, hold on. You guys okay with 2 first-round picks for him? You sure? Yeah. No. Just do it. We got to win. I mean, we got to beat the rest of these. Oh, the Pittsburgh Steelers are down. We got to take them down. Got to do it. Do it now. Do it now, Ozzy. Okay, we'll take your terms. Oh, yeah, by the way, make sure he comes in for our overall physical the next couple of days for us, all right? So we can finalize this thing. Cool, perfect. Oh, my gosh, the news is going out that the Ravens gave up 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby. Physical pending. You know what? Okay. Ravens doctor coming in. Hey, I got some news. Max Crosby ain't passing this physical. I don't feel safe. I think there's something going on with his knee, something degenerate going on. I don't know. This is iffy. I don't know about this price tag you guys are giving him. Raiders say, listen, bad news. We're going to have to not take this deal. He didn't pass his physical. Don't tell him about the knee. Okay, we won't. Yeah. No, he just didn't pass his physical. The team is very, very serious about injuries and all this type of stuff. Well, he played about 85 to 90% of his games the last 5 years. Well, we're just still not satisfied. We're going to renege. It is 2 a.m. in the morning. Hey, Trey Hendrickson's agent? Oh, yeah, it's the Ravens organization calling. Hey, we want to extend an offer to Hendrickson. What do you think about this? I know there's a couple teams vying for his position, but he looked great in black and purple, wouldn't he? Yeah, of course he would. Yeah, he definitely would.
Who don't look good in black and purple?
All right. I mean, there's other teams, yeah, but listen, we're ready to offer Trey Hendrickson a massive deal. Let us know ASAP. Yep. He'll take it. All right, cool, perfect. Yep. No, it doesn't matter if he played for an orange team in our Division 4. We'll take him. Oh, yep, perfect. All right, we'll announce it. All right, make sure he gets his physical today. All right, bye.
Shenanigans. Crazy.
How could he be? How could anybody expect him to pass the physical? He literally just had meniscus surgery, and he's only been off crutches for 1 week. You really expect him to pass a physical right now?
Regardless, meniscus is like something that's not something I would be so up in arms about. It was just, again, the Ravens overpaid. They knew it. And I think they reneged on the deal because of that. You got to come in. If he passes physical, flying colors, stand the third, whatever, I think they would have been all right, well, this makes sense, whatever, as long as he's this. But I get it. But 3-year difference between him and Hendrickson. Hendrickson is the last, probably big deal he'll get pending. Because he's still calling this contract until he's 35.
I definitely think it worked out in the Ravens' favor, but how could they not know that he was going to fail the physical? That's my point. Is he's literally he's been off of crutches for 1 week.
I'm not too sure about maybe they knew. Maybe again, it's just one of those things. Every team of doctors, whatever, it's gonna be a little different around the league. So some people are gonna take more of the precautionary side versus the optimistic side. So I think that's what happened here. But again, if the Ravens team felt that this was going to be something more, you're giving up what the deal was in place for this, it's we have concerns about this, then that's what happens. But everyone gets excited about this stuff until, the physical wasn't all the way there. So, hey, that's how it is in the NFL sometimes.
I'm just hoping the Bears step up to the plate and throw a real offer out there.
I'm just curious how that's going to play out because Max Crosby knows that he was getting ready to get dealt. So and then the Raiders and all this talk. Oh yeah, Max Crosby going to come back. He expects to be back with the team. It's come on, bro, get the fuck out of here. It's you can't just do that.
Kyler Murray's going to be in Vegas.
You can't just backpedal like that. Come on, bro. You gotta have to deal him now. You gotta get something for him now because you can't. Come on. So, I thought that was interesting. And then obviously, much of the other NFL news that happened, but yeah, it's just the NFL for you, right? Shoot.
Yeah, totally crazy what happened. A lot of dominoes that didn't fall and was held up because of this, and it kind of you scratch your head. And this goes back. Remember in January there was a viral picture at 2 a.m. of Brady and him yelling at each other. Supposedly, remember at the end of the year, they benched him saying he couldn't play with his knee. And he showed the video of him playing basketball at home a couple hours later. What's really going on?
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Snoop, our brother John, Ravens fan, was fucking excited as hell, and now he's so pissed about it.
He got Hendrickson.
I'm about to say he got Hendrickson, so Hendrickson's gonna be fresh. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be so whatever about that. But
yeah, the Ravens are gonna be.
They get to keep their first round picks too. So keep their first round picks.
Yeah, and didn't they make the offer before they declined the trade to Trey? Possibly. Like they knew in house they're not going to do it. They haven't called the Raiders yet, and I heard they called Trey saying this is what's happening. We're going to offer you this. Like they worked out a deal before they rescinded the deal. In the
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
you don't know? Okay,
I have no idea. The
right.
timeline speaks to that they didn't, but I wouldn't be shocked if that happened. Because again, the offers for Hendrickson weren't they were like his offers, according to some of the sources I saw, were anywhere from like he was off. They were saying his camp, but all the offers were off by like at least 10 million. So that would compile with the current offer that the Ravens did give him. So because he gave him 4 years, 112 mil. So it's something okay. Like maybe the Ravens were ready to offer something more bigger after the deal because they got wind of that. But I'm not sure if the offer came in the process of this physical. I think it came right after.
Yeah, pretty wild. What's going on? We could definitely continue this. Like, I'll do this maybe for another show. But Nick, we got to talk about free agency frenzy with fantasy relevance. But this is an NBA show, so
it sure is.
that's our bread and butter is football. That's our background. So we had to talk a little bit of football right there. Snoop, I had you have anything else football wise before we move forward?
Go Bears. That's it.
Oh, okay. All right. Of course. I want to pull up the records as we move into today. We got coming tonight. We have a fully loaded slate tonight. What's that darn background noise again? I can't hear. All right. So start off with the West. OKC still sitting in first. 9-1 in their last 10. Spurs have been on hot. Rockets, Lakers, Nuggets, T-Wolves, and our Suns sitting in the 7th seed. Is that just me, or do you guys hear it?
It's something in Nick's background. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, there's definitely some audio interference coming through.
All right. Well, it's a little better right now. So
that's because I muted him.
All right, we're in the 7th slot, so 38 and 27, still sitting there, and then we'll go up to the Eastern Conference, where your Heat sitting at 37 and 29. One more win, and we got the over on their win total. Pistons still sitting at the top. Boston's climbing 7-3 in their last 10. Magic's been rolling. Heat 8-2 in their last 10. Just like last week, Snoop. Anything can happen. Where your Heat can move up.
They're looking good. Nick, what's going on with the audio, man?
What in the world?
It's
I don't know. I don't hear what you guys are hearing. What are you hearing?
Sounds like a lawnmower or something.
Yeah, there's like tons of background noise. Is your make sure your audio output is on the headphones.
Appreciate you, Nick.
Here, I can look into it. But go on, Haywood. Talk some more. Miami's looking hot right now, like you said, 8-2. I think they're surprising a lot of people in the East.
Yeah, especially with some of the big news with Bam, which we'll get to in 1 second. But I want to go up to the playoff picture. We'll pull this up and see how the seedings look in the Eastern and Western Conference going in today. Right now, we're still on the play-in on the far left. Right now, we'd match up against the Clippers, and they're playing hot right now. That's a team that's been playing a lot better as of late. But yeah, this is our bracket. This is what we're sitting at. Realistically, I think we can move up, but health is always a concern. That's been our biggest issue this year. Anything in the brackets that you see that sticks out for you, Snoop?
I mean, the Warriors maybe are a little low. I don't know. What am I looking for? I think
you got to match up with the Knicks right now.
Yeah. That's not gonna stay that way. I think the Knicks are maybe gonna move up. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. That's going to be tough between the Knicks and the Celtics, and the Heat. They could very easily jump up a spot or two.
They can. Dick, what do you see in that playoff bracket, brother? What's your eyes on?
I would say, yeah. I mean, look, the Warriors are 32 and 33, and there's a reason for that because Curry has been out He's going to be out for another week and a half.
Yeah.
So that's something there. I think the Clippers hanging on to the 8th seed is a little interesting because the Western Conference is out. Portland being the 10 seed is like almost by default because they're up 7 games on Memphis with so many games left to go. So that's pretty much they're almost a lock to be in for to play in. So maybe see how the rest of these will shape out, but everything in the West seems about right. We might get a changing of the guard where because 3 for 6 have the same record right now. The Rockets are only up a half game because they're 40-25. The rest, the Lakers, Nuggets, and Minnesota heading into tonight, they have the same record, 40-26. So maybe seeing how that will all shape out, but they'll all be in it. It just depends on the seeding of that. Obviously, the Eastern Conference, like Boston only 3.5 back of Detroit, so they're still on their heels with about 15 games left. So maybe see how it will finish. I think last week we talked about Boston still being able to catch them. I still think it's a very big possibility that could happen. And then the rest of the East is like, it's like Maxey for Philly being out hurts for sure because he was ripping it. Not sure what his injury status is at the moment.
2 weeks.
But 2 weeks? Okay. Well, the good news is they're pretty much in the play-in. It's just all about, where they'll be. But, yeah, I mean, look, people were talking about Charlotte making some noise and whatnot, and they kind of have been lately. So that's been a team I've been kind of keying in on. They've been over the last, they had a win streak of 6 or 7.
7 in a row, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before the last couple of losses they've had. So, maybe we see how the Hornets will look. I mean, I'm not expecting the Hornets to make any type of playoff run. I don't expect them to make the playoffs, actual playoffs. But crazier things have happened. And I think the Hawks are a better team than what people are giving credit for. So, same thing with Toronto. But I think at the end of the day, it comes down to, we all know what it comes down to. Celtics, Knicks, and Cavaliers to me.
Yep.
I think the Magic are still a little too young. I think Miami has a good amount of pieces. It just will depend on the matchups for them when it's all said and done.
I think the Heat, they're a spoiler team. They can spoil it for anybody. And same goes, for the West. Look at the Suns. They're only 2 games out of the 3 spot. And, Dylan Brooks is injured right now, and he's a huge piece of the puzzle for them. So if the Suns can get fully healthy, they could be a top 4 seed, top 5 seed even.
Yeah, well, over expectations this year. We saw it though. They have a good team. Bottom line, they don't probably have the talent to go far, as heck, and maybe win a title. But it's definitely steps in the right direction for this franchise, especially after the last year and a half with the KD fiasco and the Bradley Beal fiasco. It was ugly as hell to watch the last couple of years, and there was no want to or fight with this team. So, we were quiet at the deadline. Our offseason is going to be big as far as any moves, but I like what we're doing. And you're right, health. Yeah. And Nick, you said, one team I do like, and they're not going to win it all, but you mentioned them, Toronto. I love that team. Yeah. That makeup of that team, it's good to see some of these younger teams that have good young nucleuses finally get together because we all knew on paper they are talented. It's just putting it all together in health. And they're fun to watch.
I mean, they really are, and the fact that the Knicks had him,
yeah,
it's now he's blossoming into this. It's it's just funny how certain players go to different teams. This is same thing for the Knicks, how it worked out for them with Jalen Brunson. A lot of people looked at Jalen Brunson as this guy who was kind of like a sidekick piece, and all of a sudden he wasn't a real star in the league, but goes to the New York Knicks a couple years later. Oh my God, Jalen Brunson! You see what he's doing? This. It's that's why I like the NBA for stories like this. And then other times it's sometimes you get the ugly side of it where it's too much free agency goes on, and too many players bounce around to other teams. Ugh. But anyhow,
there's no loyalty anymore. It seems like
nope, none at all.
Yeah.
Cheers to loyalty.
Well, empty.
Oh, you need a refill, Nick.
Sure do. But yeah, I mean, look, that's just kind of how everything plays out. I think the Celtics getting healthy at the right time. Jalen,
It's gonna be
Tatum wasn't expected to come back technically to the regular season. You saw what he did the other night, so it's like, oh boy.
right.
Oh
And
boy.
when is Vu supposed to come back? Was he out up to
He's
what?
out a month, I think. I think it was out a month, right?
The apps? I think it's something around there, whether fractured finger or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's
What, he only play what, 2 weeks with him? 3 weeks?
ridiculous.
That team is kind of scary if healthy. They got the pedigree and they're well coached. I love their role players. They have a lot of shooters on that team built around their ISO players. So,
Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks with a fractured finger. Yeah.
okay, all right.
I mean, I like Quinta though. He's a very energetic type of guy for them. So Quinta for them is actually interesting too. So I know, yeah, if Vucevic comes back, when he comes back, could be for the right time in the playoffs for them. So
All right. Well, Snoop, let's move on to the biggest topic of the week. Bam Adebayo. I'm sorry if you played against him in
Bio.
Adebayo. Excuse me. My pronunciation's bad. I should let Snoop and you guys do that.
No,
Jesus.
sometimes I mess up too, but I'm better. Johnny's like, you're better at the pronunciation thing. I was like, yeah, I know, but I still mess up too.
Yeah. Scored a ridiculous 83 points.
Manufactured.
Crazy.
Oh, here we go.
We're not even diving
There we
into
go.
it yet. But Snoop, I'm going to pull up a post I have shared and just basically just show the people at home, basically in a nutshell. Yeah, you would never think that the second most all-time points in an NBA game is Bam, but it's freaking wild, right? I want to go to his stat line, just give me an idea of what this game looked like. This is pretty magical. 83 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He shot a ridiculous 43 free throws, an NBA record. He made 36 free throws, also an NBA record. Okay. 20 of 43 from field goals, 7 of 22 from threes. This doubles his career high, by the way, which is crazy, ridiculous. And in a nutshell, 43 points, the 22 3 points attempted is third most in the NBA game.
7 of them.
Yeah. To go into his quarters, 31 in the first, 12 in the second, 19 in the third, 21 ridiculous points in the fourth. Pretty freaking crazy what this guy did the other night. And I feel sorry for anybody that played against him in fantasy like I did. But Nick, did you play against Bam? And what was your thoughts before he moved this?
Bam on one of my teams.
All right.
Bam on one of my teams. So,
How many?
Go ahead.
How many points did he get you?
I think he had in the scoring. Let me double check. I believe it was 105.
God damn!
Let
Is
me
that the
double
highest?
check
That's got to be the highest ever.
Let me
High of the
double check
season.
that. It
High of
has
the
to be.
season.
Let me double check that. Bam did.
In mine, he got 85, but you get negative for missed field goals.
Yeah, so he did technically 100.66. We get it's the turnovers. So yeah, turnovers, and then we get some deductions for like misses. So, but whatever. It's like 100 points, 100 points. So
yeah,
like,
doesn't matter how it was done. And I don't care about all this backlash. People are talking about, oh, it's the Wizards. They suck.
Contrived.
Yeah, it was scripted. Like,
you know what's fucked up is if Wemby has the same game, everybody's saying, "Oh, what a generational talent! Look at this guy." But what the fuck, dude? Why so much hate?
I mean, honestly, like Bam's not. I think he's a solid, you know what I'm saying, like guy in the league. It's just
he's a fantastic all-around
player. It's a little more believable, I would say. It just feels like people like weren't exactly like into like the performance. It felt like that the most attempted free throws like ever. Like you wouldn't think this guy it would be him. So it's just one of those things, I guess, where it's like people have their opinions and it will actually happen. So
I mean, how does this
actually happen versus people's opinions?
How does this game compare to Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game?
It doesn't. I just feel like Kobe's is still better.
I didn't ask about Kobe. I asked about Wilt.
You should have asked about Kobe.
But I'm asking about Wilt.
Disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? You should
I haven't said one word about Kobe, and I'll get to where I'm going with this. But I mean, how does it compare to the Wilt game?
It doesn't. I never watched Wilt play, so I can't.
Okay, so that's kind of
on it.
That's kind of my point, is that this is almost better because we have proof of it. We have video footage. If there's no video of that Wilt game,
There's just still pictures.
There isn't, but Wilt Chamberlain was still like.
I'm not knocking Wilt because he's definitely a top 3 to 5 player of all time.
And apparently, he made a sport out of fucking women too. So
yeah, I heard he's got 20K.
He's got the Ric Flair record.
He's first time all fuck.
Limousine riding, jet flying.
The only thing is just kind of like, I don't know, like it's just the era that we're in right now, that the fact that like Steph Curry didn't do something like this either, it's just mind boggling though in a little bit. It's just like you're thinking about other players that you would obviously put above, because before this game, people are like, well, where does Bam Adebayo fit? Not one of the best of all time, not one of these players, this, right? Like we're not making Bam, he wasn't even a top 10 player in the league right now for some
top 30,
which is I feel a little disrespectful.
He was a top 20 for me.
Yeah,
but he wasn't no top 5, no top 5, no damn top 10.
Right.
He's all around consistent in every aspect of the game, which is great about him. You know,
of course. But
he's
like
not leading the league in points. He's not leading the league in rebounds, but he's at the tops in every category. You know.
No, he's solid. That's all I'm saying. Like he's a solid player. But was he a star player? But even before this performance, no. Right. He was like sidekick, because even Tyler Hero would go out there and be the one that be like, he'd be the walking bucket out.
He represented the USA, Nick. Come on now, he won a gold medal.
So did Halliburton.
Well, I think some of the backlash,
and he had more playoff success than Bam Adebayo. So
true.
True. What are we talking about?
How do you figure? Miami been in the finals?
Yeah, that's fine. Halliburton has been too.
Well,
the whole point of me bringing that up was that we weren't putting Bam Adebayo in this category of him being a superstar type of player, and we're still not. Well, I'm trying to say as well.
He's not a superstar, like Nick says. Not. Booker is not, per Nick.
Oh yeah, right? He's definitely not either. He's a star. He's a star.
We're gonna get into that. I want to ask you about that later. But
I mean, please do. Like
we will. But Snoop, go ahead. You got something?
Well, because this is. Let me ask you a question. Like, do you think it's scripted? This stuff?
No. I'll just say that it just the amount of free throws he got was a little ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
But
so he got more. He got more free throw attempts.
Went out there and got him, so it's not.
He still got him. He got more free throw attempts in that game than the Suns have got as a team in any one game this year.
So let me read some of these numbers to you. Like, I don't know if you pay attention to like gematria and numbers and stuff like that.
Oh boy,
the Jonah Road
down the rabbit hole tonight.
So here we go.
Bam
Adebayo equals 69. So if you take all the letters in his name, it adds up to 69. Okay.
69. You so fine, right?
There you go. Scored the second most points in NBA history on the 69th day of the year.
Yep.
Whoa.
He had 43 points at halftime, shot 43 free throws, and finished with 43 field goal attempts.
Wow.
Miami Heat, the letters add up to 43.
Whoa.
He passed Kobe, who scored 81 in his 666th game.
That is weird.
Whoa. Okay.
That is weird.
That is weird. And you know
that
what?
Is weird.
I got hold on.
Weird.
And I got more to add on to it. Are you ready for this? Let me pull this up. So you're telling me all on the same night, Bam Adebayo passes Kobe all-time most points in a game. Luka passes Kobe in all-time most three-pointers made. Batum ties Kobe in all-time three-pointers, and Julius Randle randomly decides to wear Kobe's jersey to the arena last night. And on top of that, Randle and Bam both went to Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember where Bam went to school, actually.
I don't either.
I don't remember him being like anything like crazy in college. So if he did go to Kentucky, that's something that went over my
Kentucky.
head.
He went to Kentucky.
Yeah, yep. That went over my head because I didn't watch him in college like that.
That's crazy. The gematria you brought.
Oh, because Kentucky was on those weird runs where they would just go in the first round and get bounced.
Right.
That's what was going on with them. That's why. But what did I say? I mean, That's a little sick. You know what I'm saying? It's a little sick. But Nicholas Batum they were talking about, right? Nicholas Batum
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
tying Kobe for the most 3 pointers. That was something I didn't know about either.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah. I mean, look, I don't know. Like, who knows? It is a little funky.
It's weird when you connect all the
666
dots.
games.
Yeah,
It's a little
crazy,
funky.
crazy
It's a little
shit.
weird.
But like nobody's giving Bam any respect for it, though. You know,
Nope.
that's what's
Nope, they're
heartbreaking.
not.
It's like,
They're not. They're not. They're not because I'll be honest, because it's just again like it's just one of those things, I guess. Because again, if it was like it would be more believable if it was if Steph would have done this, or like even if Anthony Edwards would have done this. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. People don't expect Bam Adebayo to do something like this.
yeah,
Because even for me, I was like, damn, he has 43 points at half. I was
Yeah.
like, my eyes are bugging, right? Like, there has to be some type of technicality, right? Like, wait a minute, 43 points at the half?
it was wild.
Like, what?
Let me read this too to you guys. Fun fact: guys used to have integrity in the NBA. They used to treat the game with
Used to.
respect.
Yep,
Stat padding was shameful. Larry Bird in a game in 1985 had 30 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, and 9 steals in only 3 quarters.
Wow.
He was 1 steal away from recording the second quadruple double in NBA history. He chose to not play in the fourth because it was a blowout. The media asked him if he regretted it, and he said, "What for? I already did enough to damage them." Stat padding is an embarrassment. Anyone who supports it makes our beautiful game a joke.
I guess I'm neutral in that one. I think when it comes down to it, it's like I don't mind if someone's rewriting their history books. That's what people play the game for. Different eras play the game, and records are meant to be broken, right? So I'm not entirely like in a shameful, like, oh, shame on you for staying out there and getting your 83 points. Da, da, da. It's like I don't necessarily I'm in that camp. What I will say is that like it just depends. Like now he goes out there and does gets hurt or whatever. And it's like, shame on him because he shouldn't have been out there. Da, da,
Right.
da, 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 da.
Right.
So, like I don't know. It's just it's one of those things where if something different were to happen, people would say other things about it. So,
Yeah.
Right. Snoop, I got something on the same topic I want to pull up. It's Spoelstra talking about if he has any regrets about how he played him in the end of the fourth quarter. And this came out, I believe, last night.
Yeah. When are you going to change your background to the dark background? I mean, this white background is really just awful.
I told you I need help to show me how to do it. We good to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I apologize to absolutely no one. Period. And going into the game, it's a Tuesday night game against a team where they're not playing for anything, where their organization is trying to lose. We've already lost a game, in that kind of situation. We have players that are sitting out, and I spoke to Bam about I want, as our best player and team captain, for him to be locked in and ready. And he sure was. I apologize.
You got a gangster coach, by the way. I love Spoelstra.
yeah, I wouldn't. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, stat padding happens.
It does.
It does. I mean,
Hard.
the Kobe's 81, that was a little bit of stat padding too. Now, on the other hand, that was that one game where he scored 60 in 3 quarters and said, I ain't playing no more. Like, it happens, man. I mean, if somebody's going off, it's a special moment. If I was a coach, I don't care if we're up by 40. I'll leave the guy in. It's just a special moment. If he gets hurt, so be it. It's part of it. But, I mean, it's different if you're up by 40 and he only has 20 points, Definitely different.
Yeah, if you're not chasing history or something like that, that's okay, we need you for next game. We need you down the stretch. You're good.
Right.
Let
So-
the water boy go in there.
All right. So interesting stat. If you take the free throws out of Wilt's, Kobe's, and Bam's game, okay, Wilt would have had 71, Kobe would have had 68, and Bam would have had 48. Now, the all-time record was Dwight Howard, I believe, twice, 39, I believe, was the record. That's a shit ton of free throws. That's just crazy. And
That's
anybody,
just 'cause they're hacking Howard.
they were hacking him, right?
Right.
Even Spoelstra trying to challenge an offensive call foul on Bam, like 3 minutes left in the game. He was trying to get him as many points as possible, you know?
Well, if you look at, they were double or triple teaming Bam every time too. It wasn't like they were just letting him
So
score.
ridiculous.
All right.
It was ridiculous. I was like, wow, okay. Guys are just pure ass. Like, pure ass.
You got something you're ready to pull up there, Haywood?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull. So I got a couple players' reactions. I got KD and Giannis post game after the news from the other night. Good to go, Snoop.
Yep, go for it.
All right, here's KD.
USA teammate Bam Adebayo had 83 points tonight. Just what's your reaction?
I couldn't believe it when I was hearing it in real time. It's like, you got 30 in the first quarter and then 70. Congratulations to Bam. I know how much work he puts in. I looked at the stat sheet, it's pretty crazy. 40 shots, 40 free throws, 23. That takes a lot of stamina, man. It takes a lot of energy to go out there and put those shots up and also make them. Set a record. Surpass Kobe as the second highest scoring player in the history of the game. I mean, damn. Congrats to him. Huge accomplishment. Can't really talk about.
And then I have Giannis on the show, so I'll pull that up here.
I'm sure Asia Wilson's pretty happy with Sam.
Right?
Good, Snoop.
Yep.
Bam Adebayo did tonight. Just if you do know, just what your reaction was to it.
I heard guys. 83, incredible. Speaks volumes in his hard work. I haven't seen the game. I have to watch the game and
It was
see.
36 of 43 from the line.
Free throws?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how you get it. All that matters that you got it. Like in 10, 20, 30 years from now, nobody's going to remember how many free throws he shot. I don't think I remember how many shots Kobe shot or how many free throws he made or threes. All you remember is 81, Wilt, 100. Like you don't remember that, So at the end of the day, he got 83 points, and obviously, did they won?
They did.
Good. Great way to help your team win a game. I know that his family, his close friends, they're extremely excited and happy for him. And again, it speaks volume in his hard work. I know Bam. He works his butt off every single day. He never cheats the game, and seeing a guy like him doing something like this is incredible.
You guys get him next. Just as a competitor, I mean, you're playing.
We'll try that. For us not to score 83, he's going to score 82.
Bam Adebayo did tonight.
What's amazing is Wilt Chamberlain. They didn't even have the 3-point shot back then.
Nope. Or 3 seconds in the lane, right? Or no zone defense, right?
Yeah. But
None of that.
none of it.
Dude, Snoop came over the other night during Bam's big game, and I showed Snoop the phone, and his mouth just dropped. Crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't even watching the game. I was doing other shit, and then I just had to stop by for a second and drop off that amazing limited edition hat. Hey, Nick, I got one left. Hit me up, man.
Okay.
They're limited edition, one of 2.
Here's the Thing podcast Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. EST.
Boom.
Let's go. Any more Bam stuff you got? Because that's a pretty big topic.
That's it for me.
That's it for
Yeah,
me,
I
too.
don't think I got any more Bam stuff. Just more people talking shit. JJ Redick talking shit.
Just more people just talking shit.
Yeah, here. Actually, let's watch this. Let's watch this real quick. Let's hear some more
boy.
shit talking.
I don't know who expected Adebayo maybe to score 83, not me.
I'm kind of salty that he bested Kobe. It's one of my favorite players for sure.
34 free throws. 44. Yeah. Shot 44. Shot 44 free throws. A lot of free throws. So
82 is not bad. I don't know.
And I saw only made 6 threes, but 40 free throws or something like that.
But yeah, I don't really care.
Tells the story right there. And the Washington Wizards.
But I'm gonna just say this, man. Joel did it efficiently, and he did it in 3 quarters.
And Bam has 77, and I was like, huh? And then I watched the last 3 minutes, and that was a different type of basketball.
Did you see Bam had 83 tonight? And does that give you any inspiration to go for some of the bigger scoring numbers in league history?
Yeah, I saw.
Damn.
I think we're playing a league where there's plenty of inspiration to look up to. But yeah.
43 shots, 43 free throws. I'm like, it gets to a point where you have to respect the game. And I think there was moments in this game where it was not respected, but I appreciate the effort. But it's like you always say on certain things, just have an asterisk by it. I'm putting an asterisk by this one.
Yeah, I got a problem with that. It's like, come on. Like, you can't put an asterisk by something that actually happened in a game.
Yeah, Robert Ory said the same thing on another show.
It's just like, you can't do that, Like, it happened. Like, people are, and I agree with Paul, like, Wizards probably should have played better, honestly, but it happened. And the fact that there's different players kind of downplaying it, it is weird, but I think give credit where credit's due. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is too.
It's a league of entertainment, man. They just have to talk shit to,
That's fair too. Shit.
But
shout out to all the people at home. Thanks for watching. Nearly 600 of you. Like and repost the show. A lot of love for everybody at home. So appreciate the support, everybody.
I got one more little NBA nugget here to talk about, and that is Paul George. He was just suspended for 25 games from his podcast.
Wasn't this a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
it was.
Oh, is it that old?
It's okay. It's all right. I haven't heard many people talk about it.
Yeah, it just came up in my feed. Fun fact, Paul George's 25-game suspension for violating the NBA anti-drug policy will cost him $11.7 million, giving the Sixers roughly $5.8 million in luxury tax relief. This credit drops their tax bill from about $7.1 million over the line to roughly $1.3 million over, allowing them to avoid the luxury tax entirely by trading players like Eric Gordon. Bottom line, if it doesn't benefit the owners in the NBA, they won't do it. Suspending Bron would hurt the Lakers and the money cow LeBron is for the league. With PG, it helped the owners and the NBA. It's all a show and entertainment. No ethical decisions in this league. It's run by dollar signs.
Isn't this guy a podcaster, not a player?
Jacob the Clipper?
No.
Paul George? Yeah. I heard he got a podcast.
I mean, that's...
You should try to get him on.
It was weird, though. That was weird, too, though. It's like, out of the blue, 25-game suspension. Like, that was weird to me.
Right?
It's like, And then and it was just creepy that we didn't get too much detail on that either. Just like Chris Paul trade several years ago.
Right.
We'll talk about that, right?
I got my own issues with Chris Paul
right now. This is ridiculous, yo. Speaking of Chris Paul, he deserves to be on a damn team.
We need to get Chris Paul and Scott Foster at White House UFC this summer. That's what we need to see.
White Lotus.
I'll be honest with you, man. Like when Chris Paul was playing for the Suns, like I was watching games, and especially close in the Scott Foster games, and I swear to God, he's in on it with Scott Foster. I think he was throwing games.
Actually, one game, me and you looked at each other and said, "Is this funny?" Like I remember, it was like a playoff game,
It was just funny plays that you go, "What the fuck?" That wasn't normal looking. Like just like simple turnovers here and there. You're like, "That's not Chris Paul. Like that's not." It just didn't look right. So I've been skeptical of him ever since. For about 5 years now. Well, I don't know.
He should be on a team right now. He could help a lot of teams. He should be. Totally should.
It's crazy that he's not. It's kind of wild. He's not.
It is. It is. Well, Snoop, Nick, any other news you want to discuss before we roll into Nick's article?
I don't think I have anything. Oh wait, I got one more little fucking nugget, little basketball. This is good positive shit. It's Miami Heat.
Of course.
Of course.
So, as you guys may or may not know, the Miami Heat, when they came into the league, their very first NBA draft pick was the legend Ronnie Cycli. And we just got some footage of him today in Ibiza. Check this boy out. This is what he's doing nowadays.
Is there DJ?
Yeah. So my question to you guys is there anything worse than a 55-year-old man in a fucking club, dude? I mean, like, come on.
His younger days, you know, trying to keep his libido up.
Hey, more power to him. You know, I would go see Ronnie Cycli at a club probably, but
it sounds like a DJ name.
I feel weird, and I'm only in my 40s, and I'd be like, man,
allegedly.
This fucking club, this ain't the place for me no more.
Yeah, there's certain you hit a certain age, you're like, you know, like I'm only in my mid-30s right now, you know, so I could be everywhere still, but yeah, like there's certain age milestones. You're like, I shouldn't be here.
Hey, before we get to Nick's stuff, did you want to mention Dylan Brooks stuff?
We could. I mean, we could talk about it. We got Carter coming on pretty soon too at 6:15, so we got a little bit of time. And Nick, I want to respect your time. How long do we got you?
We can continue. Go.
All right.
I got the Dylan Brooks arrest video right here. If you
you got it? Okay.
Oh boy.
So yeah, this was last Monday here in Scottsdale, not too far from us, about 20 miles from me. This is
the live footage.
Got the body cam.
The body cam. Dylan Brooks.
So
go ahead,
Snoop.
Failed to maintain your lane to 6 different times, yeah. Right. And then to be honest with you, it smells like a dispensary in your car. So when was the last time you smoked marijuana?
Never.
So no marijuana in 6 months. Do you have marijuana in the car? Is that why it smells that way?
No marijuana.
All right. You're going to be placed under arrest tonight for the suspicion of driving under the influence. What's wrong with your hand?
I had surgery on it.
Where? Where on your hand? Because I'm about to handcuff your wrist.
My knuckle.
All right.
Do I need to be handcuffed?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
1013, 10-9.
What did I blow?
You blew zeros, which I anticipated.
Literally in a car with you, watching you drive, and you're doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, which everybody does, because everybody's either doing something in their car.
That's crazy. What the heck?
It is crazy because
him for suspicion.
He was not charged with anything.
Zero?
He was released. No charges.
No charges.
Crazy, that's wild, yo. That's wild.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is another thing is, I think earlier in the week, he even mentioned post-game to Dwayne Raskins, his Suns beat writer, about using rideshare from the team when their teammates are going out. And go figure. You know, apparently that streamer Neon has been hanging out with them a lot, and he blazes. So crazy.
That's nuts.
It's messed up, you know. That's like, did the cop know who he was? Was he just trying to get a headline? You know,
it's targeting.
Yeah, is it driving while black? Is that what it is? I mean,
he didn't even know about him. He's asking about his hand. You know,
that's
it is Scottsdale.
About his hand. I was like, did you not know? Do you not follow sports? Or
right?
You call yourself a citizen of this freaking state? All right. Weird.
So, breaking news this morning, Dylan Brooks shed his cast, and he was seen at Shoot Around this morning. I got that tagged up here, Snoop, if you want to pull it up. That'd be great. And let me know when I'm ready.
Go ahead.
So Cass is off, hopefully sooner than later. He's a big piece for this team, especially mentally when it comes to being the dog out there and leading by example. You know, he gets a lot of bad riffs from the public, including me before he came here. But there's a lot of little things I read inside the organization that he does very well. He's a teacher. He spends a lot of time with the teammates, rookies. He's one of the first people in, last people out with Book. So he's going to be a big piece, and we can get him back. That's definitely going to be added to our repertoire of weapons.
Yes, I can't wait till he's back. He's the difference maker on the team.
Yeah. Nick, what's your thoughts on Dillon Brooks?
I think with Dillon, as far as like, yeah, he's what you just said. He's like has that dog mentality. That just goes back to when he was playing in Houston. So the thing about Dillon Brooks is that I've seen him, morph into something a little bit, of a better player since he's been in Phoenix. Like his mid-range shot has gotten a lot better. He's just more willing to score than he was when he was in Houston, because Houston, he was more of like a defensive piece for them. So him in Phoenix now, it's like he's become like almost the second like player in command when they need a bucket or when, going to the rim. Like that's been Dillon Brooks' game. So he is someone that is missing out of your lineup that definitely makes things like he'd go get to the cup. Like he could, create his own shot a little bit outside of what Devin Booker can do, Grayson Allen, stuff like that. So Mark Williams will be the other guy you guys need to get back as well.
Yes, agreed.
So it's maybe seeing how everything will go. But yeah, Phoenix is a solid team. We saw them in person. So it just depends on, like, again, matchups, because they play like, they don't have a true point guard. So we said this before too. So
all right. So Gillespie's definitely surprised some heads this year. He's Collins played pretty damn
still
well.
a tweener to me.
He is.
Be pure point guard to me. So
you're right. I still think we're missing a pure floor general, just somebody that can distribute, set up the offense, lead a little bit. I definitely agree. But hopefully sooner than later we get Brooks back. He's an important piece for this team. And Snoop, you have anything to add on that, brother?
I'm good. I got nothing else. Gillespie is definitely a shoo-in for most improved player, so I hope he gets it.
Definitely. And I got something I would want to just share real quick, Snoop, something with the records. Just real fast, folks. The Suns officially surpassed their win total from a season ago with still 18 games left. Exactly where I'm going, Nick. Thank you, Nick. So I made it October 24th. I put 3 futures out there. Nuggets, NBA champion at 7-1. Heat over 36.5 wins. They're at 36. And Suns over 31.5 wins. They got that. So my futures are looking good. I even said in the video they'll have more wins than last year, and they did. So let's go, Suns. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes. And thank you, Nick. I know you saw value in those. I know you reposted and said there's some good value with these. And so one of my strengths is futures. So let's go. So I think that's all.
See what you got for NFL futures soon.
Ooh, I've been. We'll see. I can't wait. Futures are excellent. So it's about that time of the show. As you all know, Nick Wilcox does articles over at the Fan Tracks. Show me the money! That's right. Great articles over there. So all you fantasy basketball heads out there trying to win a championship like this guy is. I'm in my semifinals. I am going tooth and nail back and forth with my opponent. Nick's in 3 leagues. Lean on him for advice. I got his article pulled up here, which I'll share right now, Snoop. Nick, platform's yours if you want to talk about this week's Deep League Fantasy Basketball waiver wires and try to help people bring that championship home, brother.
Oh, yeah, totally. So diving into this week's article, there are a few names that if you were able to get on your waivers made more sense than others. Those players, in my eyes, were Oso Ogadoro. There we go.
Oh, you pronounced it good.
Wow.
For the Suns. So he was someone that I've liked from Marquette. Seen him play specifically because I'm from Connecticut. Go Huskies. So he was playing Marquette. So obviously, he's a guy that is filling in nicely for Mark Williams right now. And he was just someone that if you saw him on your waivers, he was like still 20% owned in a good amount of leagues still. So if you're able to get him, congrats. The other guy to me was Tristan Da Silva, another guy I saw out of college coming from Colorado. And he had, an opportunity because Anthony Black had an injury. So he had been decent, and he was one of those guys that could produce in multiple different categories. So for me, those are the two guys on my list. Julian Reese was someone I got excited about because of like the few games that we saw him for the Wizards, but I believe he is not, at least I think the 10-day contract for him is out.
Nick, if I could, sorry to interrupt. So I reached out to you asking you if you knew who this guy was, like the other day when he had this 20 rebound. So yeah, 10-day contract. He's only limited to a certain amount of appearances, so he's not going to be playing every day. I don't mean to cut you off, but I never even heard of this guy until this game. I never even heard of this guy.
I didn't hear about him either, honestly. So, so it was someone that I was like, okay, who's this Julian Reese guy that came out of nowhere? Like, so I was someone I had to look up before, I wrote about him. But it was only because he got more of an opportunity because Alex Sarr wasn't there. Alex Sarr returned on Sunday. And then Tristan Vucevic is also back for the Wizards now. So that's also partially why. So he's someone that you could just keep on a watch list for the moment. But like I said, Tristan Da Silva from Colorado, he was someone that I was enamored with his game when he came out. He landed in a weird spot, like I said, with the Magic. So for him being on the Magic team right now with, now Anthony Black now out of the picture, Da Silva actually tonight did something decent. Right now, his line currently, they're in the fourth quarter right now. Silva, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 threes. So he's someone that is, like I said, could produce multiple different categories, can light the 3-ball up, can give you some steals, potentially blocks as well, in the minutes allowed. So again, the Magic they're still relatively healthy, but they do, when Da Silva's there, he creates, he's more of a glue guy, in my opinion. So the rest of the guys on the list, we're kind of just based on like your availability in leagues, because what I do is I write for the deep leagues. So this is like, I'm trying to look deeper into some plays that can help people out that aren't obvious choices. So Sandro, for me, he's always been back and forth. Toronto's been weird coming out of the overall the NBA All-Star break, and Sandro, he's been fine. There's just been times where he's just looked really, really good, and there's other times he looked really, really bad. So it's just one of those things where he's more like a monitor player at the current state, because Jakob Poeltl is now back, where he missed at least 27 games early on in the season. So just be mindful of that. Kevin Huerter, the same sentence. Like, we all know he has, people called him earlier on in his career, called him baby Klay Thompson. He's someone that, like, he's now with Detroit, where it's like, now it's even more, the pecking order there is just even weirder. But with Asar Thompson missing some time, he's someone I was just monitoring for the moment. He's more like low budget movie character right now, Kevin Huerter, but he's someone that I just want to keep my eye on, because if things start getting weirder for Detroit down the stretch, he might be someone that benefits. And then Ousmane Deng for the Bucks, he's someone that I just love the skill set. He provides stocks, which is hard to find in category leagues for people that play them, but also for like points as well. Like, he's someone that I think if he gets more of an opportunity after the Bucks start really resting people down the stretch, then he's someone that would totally benefit for everybody. So he's like one of those wild card players that you got to keep your eye on. Similar to when I brought up about Taylor Hendricks last week for Memphis. They're both in the same category.
Awesome. I love it, brother. I love it. Our Suns player also, so he just got dropped in my league, but we play in a points league, and he's got 14, 11, 16, and 17 in his last 4 games. In that type of scoring, is that still somebody that you're eyeing, especially with next week? I believe they have 4 games.
I'm sorry, who has 4 games?
Suns do. So when it comes to your number one guy at the top of your list.
As long as Mark Williams is out, he's someone that's very valuable. Depends on who you're dropping him for, but I do think he's someone that's very viable just because of, he's going to be the workhorse big man for Phoenix. Like, we don't have as much depth for this roster for anyone that has who's a forward, who's a center for this team. So, it would make sense. I know Phoenix is going to still go small ball, but that should still benefit Ogadaro. So, yeah.
Love it. Love it. So, all you people at home, go follow Nick's fantasy article every week, every Monday morning. Drops little nuggets for you, trying to take home that fantasy basketball championship. And let's bring home the money and the title, folks. Thank you, Nick Wilcox, brother. Appreciate you.
Of course.
All right.
All right. What did you have? Were we done with Nick?
No. He's gonna stay for the whole show. So I
was like, what the fuck just happened?
Your house and kick you out.
That's because I'll be eating all the fried chicken. I'm out. But
fried chicken. Fried chicken.
Who doesn't like fried chicken? Let's be honest.
Oh.
I'm allergic.
I'm going to bring on our next guest. Our next guest to the podcast after missing last week, my brother. I love him dearly. The great Carter from Odds Are Podcast.
What did I walk into, man? I'll tell you.
We're just having some supper.
Come on, we need an applause for him too. Let's go.
That's good.
What's up, Carter? How you doing? Cheers, brother.
Cheers, bro. How are you, man?
Doing well. Nice shirt.
What's that?
Nice shirt.
Oh, thanks. Dead Kennedys? Yeah, it's you got to know, man.
Is that a Dead Kennedy shirt for real?
It really is. Holiday in Cambodia. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's what I said,
brother. Deep cuts. You know what I mean? Keep them guessing.
Yeah.
Now they're not guessing, right?
You just gave it away.
So proud father moment last week. That's why you had to miss. Families first. Glad you're back here with us. In a nutshell, I just basically want to tell folks at home what you're seeing the last 2 weeks. We got NBA silly season. Minutes are different. Things have been a lot different for us. Really good live bettors, especially the last few weeks. That's why I had to step away as well.
Carter, give us some money.
Yeah, win us some money. I hit tonight. I'm sweating a little bit right now. I got to be honest with you, Nick. I got a lot of action out right now for this. I don't usually have this much action going.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
How many lays you got laid out right now, brother?
I thought you said lays.
I've been laying.
Hey.
I'd probably say I got 7 or 8. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. All right. Shoot.
I'm sweating Watford for a point. I'm sweating Wolf for 3.
I thought he was crying Wolf.
Yeah, I'm crying Wolf. I put too much money in this dude, man. He's
Wolf on
like
Brooklyn,
the oil
right?
market for me. It's like, all right, it's 116. It's 78. It's 100. Like, you can't find a baseline to make money. You know what I mean?
That's the NBA for you.
Yep. Especially now. I love
it's
that.
All contrived and rigged.
It's crazy right now. Like, I remember this time last year, I was banging my head against the wall. I'm just remembering to be a little more judicious with how much money I spent. You know what I mean?
Money management is what I tell people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I hit one earlier today, which was a nice one.
Thanks for sharing.
I can share it. It was a pretty nice one too. It was a plus 225
before the bet.
Oh,
yeah,
is that what this is about?
Got a big thing. Got to share it before.
Nick's showing the love to Carter.
Dude, I used to like share live bets, and then you get the, I feel like chef, everyone's like, it's closed, it's dead, the link doesn't work. It's like,
oh yeah, that's just people.
These are not my problems, brother. Those are your problems.
Definitely your problems.
Those are your problems. I used to get yelled at. You're not sharing the links, and it's like, especially in Discords. Then I just,
oh God, no, Discords.
Yeah. Oh my God, that cesspool of love and hate. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Can't do anything right for anybody.
Carter, you messed up my money.
And you messed with my money. You didn't tell me about the guy that was going to go 3 for 4 today and hit a homer. It's like, dude,
Yo, please tell me anything about baseball, because baseball, like, I only do pitcher props, honestly. Like, other than that, it's
that's
like
smart.
I
You're a
don't
smart
really.
guy.
Yeah, it's like
Nick,
I
you
try
are
to keep it
smart.
simple.
Dude, I
Try to
listen to
keep it
you. You're
simple.
smart. You got it.
Try to keep it simple with baseball, because trying to chase a home run every day, nah.
You might as well just burn your money. I can't.
Literally.
Right? Or just send it to me. I mean,
Might as well kick myself in the nuts.
I will. Yeah, I'll bet a home run here and there, but I got to have a really good feeling. I run an algorithm. I geek out. I geek out on matchups and pitch location and all that shit. And I just put too much time and effort into overthinking it. And but yeah, betting home runs it's useless, I think.
Definitely adjusted your game over the years. We used to be all about pregame, and that changed a lot recently in our betting, arsenal. Tell the folks at home what you've been seeing lately. Coming from one of the best in-game live bettors I've ever met. No BS. I'm always going to stroke you, Carter. I love you.
Whoa, here, let's timestamp that.
Hey, don't talk about our
121.
personal life, my man. You know what I'm saying?
You're the man. You're a man.
The wife is
21.
listening. She's with an earshot.
Flip it.
Gay.
Whoa.
Flip it.
We got it. Don't worry. I got it written down.
So tell the folks at home what you've been seeing lately and what you've been going through as far as the in-game live better.
Yeah, I'll bump up my screen a little bit here. So this is one I hit earlier today. Again, Trey Young, I'm sure Nick has, already gone over all this. You never know what kind of minutes, anybody in the Wizards is getting. So it's really hard to bet. But I caught him at 5. He had good volume, so I put him in. So what I'm doing different than I did a couple weeks ago is I'm not even looking at the names anymore. Of course, I come in and I have an idea of the names I want to bet, but I'm looking at volume because it's changing so much per game to game, week to week, rotation to rotation, trip to trip. So I'm looking at who has the volume that day. Instead of, going in the first quarter, I'm usually waiting now until after the first quarter.
Okay.
Start of the second quarter, so I can really understand, what the subs are going to do, what kind of playing time, what kind of minutes they're going to get, and then I'm making better evaluations. I think in the second quarter, like early second quarter, mid second quarter. Whereas before, I'd feel like I had a baseline, 7-8 minutes in, and I'd bet almost, pretty quickly. So now I'm just kind of teasing it out a little bit, and that's what's happening, like with De Silva. De Silva's starting to get a lot more run. He's starting to get a lot more volume. He has 22 already today. Yesterday, I think he was up in there some as well. But that's influencing Carter because Carter's not getting as much time because the other Carter's got, there's so much happening. So I'm going, literally game to game. I still lose the money on the same guys. I still chase the wrong people, once in a while. But I'm trying to make better decisions from in-game and what I'm seeing that game and trying to forget about what happened last game while remembering some of the substitution rotation, not just by player, but by position too. Because I'm finding a lot of these guys are being changed out by position, not by player. So the sub rotation may be the same, but it's not the same players. It's the same position. So I'm trying to keep cognizant of that while I'm doing all this, which, dude, I got so much shit going on in my brain that I almost overthink. But like this one, SAR's really hard to bet. I think he's an amazing player when he gets his confidence, right? But you got to watch him game to game. So I caught him for 10 today, caught Royce O'Neal for 10, Wendell for 10, De Silva for 10, and Trey for 10. It was I used a bonus on it. That means I care about it. Got it to 225. So yeah, I paid out on $75, 243.
Man, those names sound just like Nick's list on his site.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I got the end of him. Yeah.
Mike, Nick.
There you go, man. And those are the guys like Drake Powell, another guy that's super hard to bet, but he seemed to have volume in the beginning of the game. It's, it's a close game. I haven't paid attention for the past half an hour. Walker, your boy, Haywood. You got burned on him last night or the night before?
Night before.
Night before. We needed him for 15, didn't we? Or you needed him?
10. He got 8.
10.
He had 8 at halftime. Didn't score another bucket. Go ahead.
So, this isn't going to come in, unfortunately. On this one, this may come in. Wells, I got to get to 15. Bagley, is he going to get more run? But you can see kind of like Javon Carter. I just talked about him, right? He's good for 5 every night, dude, and he's always priced right. 5 at 150,
That's
negative
money.
150, dude. I'm going to take that all day.
That's a good single bet too, if you want to do that.
That's right? And
that's a bit juiced, but I understand what you guys are saying. Great for a parlay, but he's juiced as a single.
Right.
I like the 150 to 225 range. So if it's single, double, juiced or not, I mean, I'm just following the ticker. I'm following the real app, and I'm just kind of paying attention to kind of what I'm seeing. So I kind of liked him from last game. Kongwu, I mean, he's better for 10. He's better than 10, but hit 10. It was minus 2,000. I'm not proud of betting minus 2,000s, but I'm going to offset that with the minus 150s and the minus 450s. So we're sweating Bagley only on this one, and I don't know if he's in or not.
Oh boy,
you know.
Oh boy, not Bagley.
I know, right?
Good Lord.
This is like silly money. It's fun. Like, I'm not going to say money doesn't matter, but like, how much do I got on this? $30. I hope he comes through. Who knows? He's not in yet. And he's only,
10
no, he
minutes
isn't.
so far. 10 minutes so far in the game.
Yeah.
What do you need from him? 10 points?
No, I only need 5.
Oh.
He's at 4 right now.
Oh, well.
And here's your boy. I saw this. I made a mistake with. He's in a lot of my lays today. This common Malak. Yeah, I don't know much about him other than he's been good for 5, and I like coming in early in games, like Suns, because it's on TV and I can kind of listen to it in the background, and I'm like, all right, he's scoring. So, that's not going to happen. Watford's always good for 5, if not 10. So, this is a big letdown, but it's a blowout.
Especially more tonight with their injuries. Yep.
So, I'm just paying more attention to answer your question, bro. I'm just paying a lot more attention to per game what's happening in real time rather than a lot of the perceptions that I had coming in, like I was betting, the previous weeks. I hit a beautiful one the other night. I mean, you saw that. I cashed 8 bets on that?
Yeah. You won. You cleared. Can I say the number?
Yeah, sure.
You cleared 1,100 2 nights ago, and it was all the adjusting of what you saw, and you felt it. You had more. You just felt it. When you feel it, you put a little bit more out than maybe what you're used to doing, and you just felt it. And we had a week of like a bunch of hooks, tons of hooks.
Yeah, I can reshare this one. This will get you a little excited. What did you say? A little fluffed, a little wet, a little whatever. This is nice, right? So, Keon Ellis, Quickly Murray. So this was last night, 100 to get 220.
It's hold on, it's not showing, Carter.
No worries.
Try sharing the screen again.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
There we go.
Working. Sweet. So these little 3-mans, man, when I can get this to like plus 120 with a boost, I love this. I mean, I didn't sweat this one at all. So 100 to get 220.
That's a great bet.
Keon's been balling.
He has.
So, dude, he has, right?
Yes.
And Merrill's been balling. And Suggs I hate betting Suggs because 2 years ago he used to burn me every single time, but I'm putting him in a lot of lays. But to your point of the ones that I actually cashed, so this is an 11 leg. Wilcox, you love this. 11 legs plus 1,002. Come on, dude. Live bet? Let's go.
Yeah. That's awesome.
$35 to win 385.
Dude, that's a banger, brother. Great job, dude. Dude, 10-1 odds. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Here's another one, negative 122. This is all the same night. This is a plus 210. 50 to get 155. This was nice. Look at this one. 10 legs, same night.
Ooh, plus
799.
8 to 1.
30 to get back 263. Here's another nice. This is the night that I won like 8. 50 to get 163 at plus 239. But I got to be honest with you, right? We sweated Scoot the entire fourth quarter. And what is he doing?
Oh, dude, tell the story. So this is pretty epic, folks. So you had like 6 parlays, and he was the last one, like 5 or 6. All with Scoot Henderson to have 10? No,
And this
15.
motherfucker had like 3 turnovers in the
Yeah.
fourth quarter. He couldn't do anything right.
So
I mean,
tell
I'm
the folks at
watching.
home what you hit on the last second shot and how far was the shot.
It was so again. I didn't even really take. When you're watching the real app, it says it said 42-foot snipe. Now, there's no way I'm going to look at that and glance down and go, yes, I went 42. Of course, he missed it. Right? He's 2 steps over half court, and then I look down. I'm like, holy fuck, he hit it.
Yeah,
he hit it, and I saw from Hayward. He's like, bang, boom.
Dude, I jumped out of my chair. I was watching it live. That 42-footer won you 6 bets on the last shot of the game.
That's crazy, yo.
Yeah.
That was $1,100. So I can't take really credit. I mean, yeah, it was a good identification of Scoot. And Scoot was going in and going out. They were playing the whole foul game, right? Because they were down by 4 at that point. But he kept coming out and coming in and coming out and coming in. So they're like going for the rebound because the free throws and like bring him off the bench, then come back in, then put the big man in for the 3. And I'm just like watching this yo-yo shit going, you gotta be kidding me. And so the wife is looking at me like, are you really sweating the real app when we're supposed to be watching TV?
It's the new season of Scrubs. Come on.
Yeah, I forgot we were watching like Night Agent or something, right? I'm watching Night Agent, and I'm like, I like this show, right? And I'm doing one of these.
Sweat, bro. Come on.
Dude, and me and Carter were going back and forth, so pissed at Scoot because we tried to manifest stuff through like messages, and like we gave up literally, and he checked in with like 8 seconds left, right? And
I
then,
hadn't talked to him because there's like 16 messages from Hayward, and he's just like,
yeah, we all know how Hayward can get.
And I'm like that guy going,
thanks, Nick.
He's an over texter.
I was like, holy shit! So I paused Night Agent. I'm like, holy shit, we hit it! 1,100.
I paused Night Agent. Sorry, honey.
She looks over him and she goes, cool. Like, can we put it back
what
on?
are you doing?
My wife's spoiled because she's seen the 3,800s and the 5,200s and the 6,400s, and she's like, oh, cool. And then like, all right, it's coming back on.
Sick.
But yeah, it's that's kind of what I'm seeing to answer your question. I'm just looking for more in-game, what's happening, volume. Yeah, man, it's silly season right now. It definitely is.
So folks at home, what he does, he doesn't pick names. He literally waits and sees in real time what all the role players that have been playing well lately and just combining the legs of what he's been seeing. It's, I'm more of the name players. He's more of the guys on the bench, role players, so on and so forth. But you keep great track of what they've been doing, and their odds are a lot less than some of those big name players. So great job, brother. Great job.
Appreciate it. They just gave me a cash out on that Bagley one, 144, and I might grab it. Oh, it just went. Oh no, it's 144. What do you think, Nick? I'm going to revert to you on this one. Am I going to get 1 point from Bagley in the fourth quarter?
He's in right now. He has to be in right now, right?
I don't see him in, bro.
Has he been out the line at all?
He's in now. He's in now.
Is he? Hold on.
Yeah, he's in.
Oh yeah. Oh no, we got okay. Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, you're gonna get a bucket for him. Yeah.
But he only has 2 shots. He's no volume, no line trips.
That's weird. Well, PJ watched his.
Oh, he just went out.
Probably the problem.
Did he go?
If you ask me, I would let it ride because we're still in the third and there's still plenty of time left.
All right, buddy.
You gotta let that one ride.
I'll let it ride.
All you need is a bucket from him. You gotta let it ride.
It's my only open bet. Everything else just went dead.
Hey, I think you should let it ride too, just so you know.
I need content. I need content.
I need content.
Why don't you put $1,100 on that? Okay, I will. That's awesome. Yeah, let's ride it. So yeah, and to what Haywood said, I mean, it's we get caught up, I think, in the NBA. Like that's why I like Nick's. I was just watching your kind of breakdown on some of the the C level players, right? And it was like some of those guys are like they're money. They really are money, and you can find kind of some of these diamonds in the rough, especially on
especially on sports books where their lines are, especially live lines. If they're up there, it's like it's not going to take much. So
totally,
it makes sense from that angle. Absolutely, because if
you
know
can catch
the player,
slipping, you really can. Like, I mean, even I think Haywood, the last couple of times we've been on, we're like you said, there was like a 6 or 7 second delay to when FanDuel recovered from the API from Real, And I'm like, well, if I get a 6-second delay, and it's not, trust me. I mean, it was that time, of course, but and as a guy that works in APIs and understands some of the lag and delays and, latency and all that shit, sometimes you can catch them slipping. But you got to be quick. And that's why people call me like, people are like, you got 4 phones and you got 2 monitors. And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking day trading. Like, I'm not betting basketball. I'm day fucking trading. Do you day trade? And how many monitors do you have? Do you have a vertical one and a horizontal one? You tool. No, you're making money. Do you know what I mean? Call the number, bro. It's like, call the number. What's
nothing wrong with having a multiple phones, multiple monitors.
I'm just telling you.
Some people that just don't. So
if you're gonna go to war, be prepared. No shade right now. But you're gonna go to war, be fucking prepared. Get your shit together, execute, fucking strategize, kill it, get out.
You hear that, Haywood? Get another monitor.
I got an extra one if you want it, brother.
Feel the love.
He's got them.
I got an extra one.
He's got plenty of them. He just needs to hook them up. Yeah.
They would know.
He needs Uncle Snoop to come over and hook him up.
Are you serious? Yo, the Magic and Wizards are in overtime? That's crazy.
Said nobody ever.
It's because they don't have. That's because the Magic don't have Bam.
Literally, it's crazy.
Let's see who we can bet on this. Will Riley for 10 points, -120.
That's one guy I picked up today in fantasy for a spot start was Riley. He's been playing good.
He's 3 for 10 today, 1 for 6 from 3.
He's trash today.
Yeah, he's trash.
He's been playing pretty good, Nick.
But
still the Wizards, so they're weird.
Yeah, they are. And he's getting the most minutes out of anybody there.
He just went to plus 160, and he's plus 102. That might not be bad. Let's do it. What do we get to lose?
Right? Why not?
$30. Plus 134. Are you snoring?
LeBron is in tonight.
So, Nick, if I could ask you a question, I know you do your betting on Dove Fantasy Football Show. You've been kind of laying low lately, right? With NBA is what you've been telling me. How are you during playoffs? Is that a sweet spot of yours? Non-silly season?
Yeah, it just depends. I think the matchups are gonna have to. You're gonna have to find a matchup or a game you really like. I like it. Sometimes I like an over to take, but there's other times I'll just sit back, watch the first 2 games of a series to find out what the matchups are, so for example, if we're constantly seeing, Giannis dish out the ball versus a certain defense that Miami would play against them or whatever, it's all right, I'll be able to take that and use that to my advantage.
Nice.
Sometimes even after the first game. So, or do a combo play, PRA combos with some of these guys, just because of the usage. Because in the playoffs, it really just comes down to who's having the most efficient usage and if you like the lines or not, in my opinion. So that's where it kind of comes down to for me, if I'm not taking a side or an over-under. Just who's getting the most usage.
Okay. I know, how many games we got left? 15 to 20 between all of us?
More like 10, because there's going to be some teams out here that are just going to be just putting whatever lineups out here. So you already know that's going to be.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, Nick. Bagley just hit it. Boom.
Yeah, did he?
Let's go.
Good thing you took my advice on letting it ride, huh?
Shut up, Snoop.
169.90 off 30. That was a 9-leg plus 466. Let's go.
Good job, brother.
That's nice.
Good content. Right. Wish we could have sweated it a little more.
So I want to plug you, Carter. Show all the people at home where they can find you. We got to get this guy some more followers.
Oh, I'm not in it for the followers, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, Snoop, if you want to, I got his screen pulled up. So go follow Carter. Odds Are Podcast, man. He's one of the best in-game live bettors. Been kind of quiet lately, but when he posts stuff, have you noticed he hits a majority of his bets. He's damn good. Ride him. So if you put anything out, go ride him as well. I know Nick was saying that, so Nick will be following.
Stroke me, ride me, whatever you need to do. Fluff me, I'll be
nice to
here.
have a follow
Okay.
back, but it'd be nice to have a follow back, but it's all right.
All right. So Nick, tell the people at home where they can find your work, and I got your YouTube pulled up, brother.
Yeah, the Fantasy Football Show on YouTube, DA Fantasy Football Show on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all our social media platforms. We out there. Follow me at Nick_Wilcox25 on X. Like football, basketball, whatever rants, sometimes motivation. Wherever you see me at, you'll find me. So
awesome. When you guys, you and Johnny you got some work coming out on your show?
Yeah, Sunday. So either this Sunday, I think it's this Sunday. We'll have either this Sunday or next Sunday. We'll be back on air talking football, whether it be draft, free agency upcoming. Obviously, we'll break down some of that, and then some of the draft talk that we'll start breaking down with my guy George Zero. Shout out to him. He'll be on the show talking with us about some of the draft process, what we all see, and what the combine was for some of the players, stock up, stock down, obviously from a fantasy football perspective. So
awesome. Go show him some love, folks. Follow him. He's got great work, and I'm looking forward to your show Sunday, brother. That's right. And Johnny Main, the Fantasy Football Homeboys, the tag team champions of the world.
Oh, come on, you gotta do that. Yeah, come on. That was poor.
Whatever. You guys always give me.
You gotta do it
Go
again.
ahead. Haywood, do it again. Do it again. Give him one more. Do it respectful this time.
Come on.
The tag team champions of the world.
Thank you.
Johnny Main, Nick Wilcox. There you go. Had a lot of fun in this episode, guys. Thanks for showing up. Carter, Nick, appreciate you guys a lot. Snoop, this has been a good episode. Any last thoughts for the people at home?
Hey, well,
not for me.
Championship.
Say that again, Nick.
Make sure you win a championship, Haywood.
That's right.
Yeah, take it home, dude. Come on.
That's right. I was down by 23 going into the day, so I got some making up to do.
And I know nobody wants to hear it, but WNBA is coming up, and that is a money-making league. And if you're sitting there clowning right now, you don't know what's up. So when we get to WNBA, we're going to make some serious cash.
Yeah, for your peaks, your live betting definitely changed.
142.
Your live betting definitely changed with WNBA.
That.
Yeah, that's what changed my whole career. Right, it turned me into a live bettor. And trust me, there's only, nothing against the skill level, but there's only like 15 to 20 ladies that really can ball that, you can rely on to bet for points and rebounds. And it's a lot more predictable cycle, a lot more predictable, bench rotations, ball dominance, the whole thing. So it's a lot more predictable, which is what I like about it.
Yeah, totally crazy. I never knew you bet on WNBA, and then out of nowhere, you just started sending me all these bets, and you're cleaning house. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm going to be honest with you. I was in a Discord, and some dude was all about the WNBA, and I was watching him hit, and I'm like, oh, is this guy like one of those dudes that just is posting, And then I started kind of following the feeds, and I'm like, I see what he's seeing, I got it, and then I just kind of took it over as a live bet. He was a pregame bettor. I took it over as live betting, and he kind of opened the door for me. But yeah, it's real. It's real.
Awesome, Snoop.
We'll see, man. I'm going to ride Carter on the WNBA this season. We'll see what happens.
We'll do some live betting, man. Trust me, we will definitely hit. We will definitely hit. I got to get used to some of the rookies. I got to do my research, but yeah, man. And I appreciate you guys having me, guys. It's always fun to jump in. So
you just be nice to my Sophie Cunningham, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, she's overrated. I mean, someone's going to say it? Maybe in every single category.
She's not a free agent.
I don't know. I don't follow.
You don't follow, but you follow her.
I follow her Instagram, not her.
I'm sure you follow her everywhere.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Shoot.
Nick does not write articles for WNBA, so
no. But
might start.
There's a possible open. Well, I think, is she still a free agent, or is she still in Indiana? Because I thought she was a free agent.
I'm not sure.
Didn't she get traded?
Well, let's look.
Yeah, she was in Phoenix and she went to Indiana. So
I'm not sure. I know she was with Indiana.
Yeah, she's an unrestricted free agent.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. There's certain people, man. There's certain people that just stand out in that league, and I think that Hayward, if you do want to do any kind of WNBA stuff in April or May, I'd be down to do some live stuff and just kind of. I'm a lot more open with what I know there because it's like so many more people can eat off of WNBA once you understand what's happening there.
That's real.
Well, one last cheers, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Every
Cheers,
Thursday
guys.
night, the Pick Is In podcast,
Cheers, you guys.
8 p.m. EST. Much love, everybody.
Peace.
Cheers.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
It's love. Good to see you guys.
Nick, Carter, thank you. Snoop, check us out next week. Go give these guys a follow. All of my family over here. Got a lot of love for you. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.
Good night, everybody.